The Cougs are still in contention to take the WCC, but red-hot Gonzaga is out front by 2.5 games, and stubborn Portland is still in their way in second place.
Like I said, by using that length and then also not bailing her out. She shot 14 free throws in that first matchup.
As Tara Wallach gets that one down.
Yep.
Mendez, shot clock winding down to 5. Wallach into traffic, and she got it. How about that spin move?
That's tremendous because that is an emphasis for the Cougars, and everybody's getting it done. Wallach's still learning a lot herself in the system in the program.
Mendez doubled on the post, and she still finishes. That concentration, very impressive from her as a freshman.
Work with the drives, LA gets into it, and then you can see, though, also going to work in her footwork, especially the fact that she can get into all that traffic and maintain her balance.
That one taken away by Esther Tahina. Nice job to chase it down.
But you're right, they are thin with those injuries. They don't play a lot of players.
L.A. Villa to the rack. She's their leading scorer this year, but they've had a hard time closing out games late. Villa through the paint. Great move from the sophomore.
They start getting more confidence. Light bulbs start going on, and they've had their bumps and bruises, but they've figured a lot out.
Wallach, what a turnaround move.
And she's a strong defender,
yes,
which speaks a lot to Hernandez, who is very strong as well.
Tahina, speaking of strength, gets it right back, unafraid of a little contact in the paint.
And so you like this when you're a team that's number 1 in the conference for number 3.
Evans only 5'6" on the short end of that one, though. Hernandez, 5 to shoot. On Pettigrew, rejected. The first of what will be likely many blocks tonight for Washington State. And there's the shot clock. This goes back the Cougars' way. But here's a second chance. Tahina didn't pull. Too afraid? We'll see. Here's Gardner. Got it, second chance.
Nonchalant around her.
Williams has not put up a 3 yet. Here's Evans. Pops, rejected by Wallach. Their second block already. The number 1 team in the sport in total blocks.
So right here, this is just so...
Tahina for Mendez. Great turnaround move on her 21st birthday.
It's the footwork.
Williams, 3 to shoot. And that one was tipped on its way to the basket, and Kira Gardner has it. Good defensive possession, and a chance for Wazoo to tie or take the lead here. And down to 10 on the shot clock again. Clark on Wallach for Villa. Winding it down. Pops around and off. Good rebound by Mendez. Finds Wallach. How about that pass?
Really hard for her to get that off of over Mendez at 6'2".
We've only seen 1 free throw shot in this whole first half. These refs letting him play as Tahina hits a 3.
I think you got to talk about it, right? I think it'll be on the docket for sure.
Potentially even number 1. Mendez, oh, so dynamic. And unafraid through traffic. And LMU wants a timeout as the Cougs are back in the lead.
Well, we've talked a lot about Mendez.
Under 90 seconds to play in the half as she almost traveled that one by accident. Tipped away, and now Tahina. One-on-one with Sitterud. Back the other way, and she finishes. Good passing.
You gotta love it. Alcina with the quick hand.
Yeah, 0 for 2 on their first 2 free throw attempts. Rather 0 for 3. The first attempts of the game, and a close one. Tahina, good jump shot. But outside passing now as Jenna Villa is back on the floor. Inside to Mendez. Up and over, nice move on the turnaround. That's something Washington State has been trying to do. If you can get this LMU team in foul trouble, which is not very deep, that's a good start as Tahina hits a 3. Mendez over Hyger, 5 to shoot. Gotta go. Tahina, 3! She did it again! Esther Tahina is getting it going. Her impact has been felt more off the stat sheet so far.
What a pass.
What a pass. What a finish by Mendez. Holy cow. And Mendez there for the board. The Cougs defense really starting to lock down. Tahina underneath. What a pass to LA Villa. forced overtime, and the Zags blew it in OT. The Beavs can do this. Taken away by Tahina. What a great game she is having.
Getting it done in the paint, 20-26 with the Cougs advantage, but 0 bench points for LMU, 2 bench points for the Cougs.
As Eleanor Avila gets to the rim, Pettigrew in the middle. No foul. Second chance. Good putback.
You got to win or you don't advance, and so it's just that extra heightened intensity and level of the game.
Pettigrew, no foul, she got it in the quarter.
And here you go, here's Pettigrew, again, just staying calm, doesn't get fazed by the defender falling.
10 to shoot. Good pass, Clark can't get the 3. LMU hasn't made a bucket in 6.5 minutes. Wallach thrown to the floor, but no foul. Tahina, no. Heat check, loose ball. Wallach, what a great turnaround on the putback. And a timeout on the floor. 52-39 our score.
Yeah, this is a great hustle. These are the plays that you really feed off of, and you want to finish because of all the effort it took, and great job. Right here, this is after multiple hustle plays, and Dee Mendez, again with she can play 1 through 5 for Washington State.
Mendez, again. Around and in. What a game on her birthday. Defense for this team.
Right here, setting the screen and just rolling, but nice job getting her the ball where the defense can't get to it. And again, just the footwork. She prods. San Diego, who hasn't won a game yet, they've played teams so tough, and they're a team that I wouldn't want to see.
Villa, too easy on the other end here since the 4:34 mark in the second quarter. Really tightened up after the first 15 minutes of basketball. About 10 minutes basketball. The Zags and Pilots in trouble. The Cougs on cruise control. As Hernandez willing to give it up and takes it away, but she gives it right back. Alzina recovers. 3 to shoot. Villa up with it. Oh, and she hit it. Oh, daggers in the heart. Poor LMU.
Going down, sticks with it. LA back to the basket. Again, back. I don't even know if she picked that up.
In the final seconds of this game, which Washington State will pull out with a 12-point win. They were up just 3 at halftime in a dominant second half.
You gotta like the way they came out in the second half. They tightened up their turnovers. I thought their third quarter shot selection was really phenomenal, and that's where they separated themselves.
Second half, absolutely dominant. Early turnover prone. Washington State turns it around. Nadia Evans still gets her numbers to 20 points. But the combination of Diana Mendez and Esther Tahina really did the damage in the second half.
Yeah, and other stats that I'm looking at, the rebounds. Wazoo wins the rebounds 34-28. Just getting it done, and they took good shots. They shot really well, 50% on the night, and that's because of their shot selection and decision making.